I call the senatorial confirmation hearing to order. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Sloanwater.
It's bone slaughter, actually, but thank you.
We are here today to discuss the nature of the recent allegations against you and how they may pertain to your upcoming Supreme Court confirmation.
I'd like to put these allegations to rest as soon as possible.
And how do you respond to her allegations? Generally, there is a precedent against people who consume the flesh of the innocent.
Mr. Williams, Bill, can I call you Bill? Look, I don't question the fact that Mrs. Atwood was slain and ritualistically cannibalized in an attempt to, appease
the infernal Dark Lord Demogorgon.
But I was not the one who interrupted that party some 30-odd years ago to feast on her virgin flesh. I did not season her skin with garlic and pig's blood, and I did not consume her whole. I'm not that person. That's not me.
I don't recall Miss Atwood mentioning anything about spices used.
Oh, that's the only thing that really bring out the flavor, so I just assumed.
Mr. Boneslaughter, I'll be frank. The fact that you're even being considered for this position is insane to me. You belong in a prison cell.
Ms. Perez, please, let's be civil.
These are the types of, accusations I've been dealing with for weeks, Senator. It's a witch hunt.
You ate someone. I'm like 99% sure that you're actually a witch.
You don't have a lick of proof. And, as a matter of fact, the fact that this is coming out now, of all times, I think, proves my point that this is nothing more than a political hit job.
He has a point, Miss Perez.
He ate her. How is she supposed to report the incident?
Okay, her sister could have said something.
She just testified to the fact that you used dark magic to cast her out into a shadowy dimension.
I know she had a tough time. I had a tough time. Everybody had a tough time. But I don't want to make excuses for her. Okay? That's not how a court should be run. What about the witnesses who testified on my behalf?
Your star witness was a Ouija board.
Look, Mr. Boneslaughter, I think this whole examination is a tad bit silly myself, especially considering the fact that you attended Cornell.
I said I was born in hell, actually.
Regardless, I think all Miss Perez wants is some definitive proof that it wasn't you who murdered Miss Atwood's sister that night. Would you be able to provide us with any such type so that we could put this silly little incident behind us?
As a matter of fact, Senator, I do. It's a calendar. The date in question, you can clearly see it says, "Do not murder and consume the flesh of Amy Atwood." Not.
Oh. Well then, that settles it. You couldn't have done it.
Are you kidding? It's a freaking calendar.
My father gave me this calendar, okay?
This has zero relevance to anything. I mean, come on. The word not is clearly squeezed in after the fact. It's not even in the same colored pen.
Look, I like to emphasize words that are important to me. Would you rather the word not be on the calendar? Because I don't think Amy would have wanted that.
You ate Amy. You murdered Amy. You murdered and ate a human being.
And you haven't?
No!
Well, look, there are dozens of women here who would readily attest to the fact that I have never tried feeding on their virgin flesh.
That isn't an accomplishment.
Lady, relax.
Look, this is undeniable. He signed his yearbook with actual demonic curses. This one says, and I quote, "Atwood is mine, Atwood is mine, the day of redemption shall never come." You clearly murdered her.
Look, you want me to be honest, okay? I might have gone to that party, okay? I might have seen Amy Atwood. Look, I might have even, raped her just a little bit, but I didn't murder her. I didn't consume her flesh with delicious pig's blood, okay?
So you only raped her a little bit?
It's a smidge.
Well, that seems to me like we only have one option here. Well, welcome to the Supreme Court.
Thank you.
Now that's lunch.
Lunch!